Hi, Fran Thorsen here, and I have something I'd like to share with you. If you are a real estate agent who specializes in HUD homes, or if you are simply looking for a way to diversify your services so you can easily boost your commissions, then listen up, because I am going to take your hand and walk you through the simple steps to cash in on the overlooked and lucrative HUD market. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I simply want to show you how easy it is to stop chasing short sales and leverage your expertise with distressed properties. Differentiate yourself in the REO market and chart new territory with government-owned homes. So if you're done thinking about going big and ready to take action, then I am ready to spill the beans and give you my entire system on capturing the HUD homes market in your area. And best of all, give you a way to do that and feel good about yourself while you're doing it. So I'll tell you all about how to get your step-by-step guide for free in just a moment. But first, I'd like to explain who I am in case you're new to my blog or my videos, and why I'm making this incredible offer. I've been in the HUD Homes arena for many, many years. I've written 2 books about HUD Homes, created a certification course, and designed lots and lots of marketing materials. I want to give you something for free, no strings attached. In fact, I am about to give you what may be the most valuable gift anyone ever offered you for free in real estate, a gift you can use to make thousands and thousands more commission dollars. And the reason I'd like to share that is because I know what a profound impact HUD has had not only on my career, but on my personal life and the lives of my clients. You see, a few years ago, a very prominent real estate coach and author told me I gave away too much stuff. She actually told me I had a money allergy. She didn't understand why I gave away so much stuff. She didn't get it. Because what I have learned over the years is we reap our rewards in many, many ways. There's something to this notion about karma. I believe if we do something for somebody, if we do something from the bottom of our hearts with no expectation of getting something in return, we'll be paid. It will come back to us. I was selling HUD homes many, many years ago in eastern Pennsylvania, way before they were published online, way before they were in the multiple listing service. In fact, in Pennsylvania, the only way to find out what was on the market in HUD homes was to pick up the Philadelphia Inquirere on a Wednesday and get the list there. So one day I had that list and I was doing my drive-by of the new HUD listings in town, and I read a notation on one of the listings. The property is owner-occupied. That meant the owner of the house, the person who lost the house, was still living there. As you can imagine, that made showing the house rather delicate. I went up to the door and I knocked. An older gentleman opened the door a crack and he peeked through at me. He was trembling. I introduced myself and he stepped outside, and then he started to cry. He told me his wife was in, and she did not know the house belonged to HUD. She had been ill, very, very ill, and he struggled for months to protect her. He didn't know what to do. Well, I went inside with him, and I explained to his wife that HUD owned their house now, and it was likely there would be many more agents knocking at the door with buyers. I called the listing agent, and I discovered the sheriff was scheduled to evict the couple in several days. Time was very, very short. I called the HUD office and I chatted with the folks there, and later that evening I met again with that couple and with their kids. I worked with the family and with HUD, and I was able to help that couple regain their home. The eviction was canceled, the deed was transferred, and that couple remained in that home. I had to do a lot to make that happen. I invested a great deal of my time, and I did not take a fee, nor did I take a commission. I was very happy and totally satisfied to know my efforts were largely responsible in helping that couple keep their home. Several years later, I took time off from real estate when my mother became ill with lung cancer. She was in and out of the hospital for surgery and life-threatening complications from chemotherapy and radiation. I used to stay in her room overnight every time she was admitted, and like many others who have been primary caregivers to loved ones, I became utterly exhausted. Mommy would be awake all night, wired from steroids. And one night I was sleeping and I woke up briefly to see a nurse sitting at her bedside. The nurse and my mom held each other's hands and they were giggling like two girlfriends. I was too tired to join the conversation and I closed my eyes again. I was very happy my mom had a new friend. In the morning, my mother told me that nurse was her midnight angel. She came to visit her every night. She brought her snacks and she sat with my mom, told her stories about what her kids did that day, and sometimes they said a prayer together. She came when I was dozing and they just let me sleep. Well, I was very grateful for my mom's midnight angel, and one night I woke up and it seemed to me I knew that nurse. You know, there were lots of nurses around and I didn't give it much thought, and then all of a sudden it hit me. That nurse was a daughter of the couple who kept their home years earlier, those people who I helped. Well, I found her and I thanked her. Happily, her parents are doing well. They had some ups and downs medically, but their kids made sure their finances did not stress them. Mommy's midnight angel was there every night, every time my mother was admitted. And even when that nurse was not assigned to my mother's room, to my mother's care, she would visit my mom during her break. She'd make her a liver whiz sandwich at 3 a.m. My mom had some very interesting cravings those days, and she offered my mother friendship and love. So yeah, I never did collect a commission or a fee for that real estate transaction, but my reward for a good deed was more than I ever would have imagined. So you never know exactly how it will come back to you when you do something good for somebody. And it is with that thought in mind I created this offer for you. So what if I told you I am about to give you a PowerPoint presentation about FHA financing you can use in homebuyer seminars and webinars? This is the same PowerPoint presentation I used to teach a continuing education class in Arizona about FHA 203K rehab financing. And I'm also going to give you the outline I submitted to the Arizona Department of Real Estate when I submitted that class for CE approval. So that was my initial plan, and then I decided to throw in some more presentations. A HUD Homes buyer presentation, and how about a training presentation for real estate agents? That's a pretty handy tool for HUD Homes listing agents and brokers and educators. And so why don't I give you a follow-up plan with email autoresponders, and heck, what about some pre-written blog posts and a landing page? I have an entire program called HUD Homes Fever with all these tools and step-by-step tutorials to show you how to use them. And I'm going to give them all to you today for free. What do I ask for in return? Use them. Just make some money, get more buyers, sell more homes. If you get a chance, let me know what's working for you. And let me join you to celebrate your success. So there's a button on this page that will take you to your gift. Click it, get started, and go for it. Good luck.